Hello everyone. I hope this stream is not streaming the audio because the audio here is basically like copyrighted Digimon music in the background. I'm just moving some stuff and then we'll go over some things and I'll test some things out. So that was just me putting my other stuff to the side. We're gonna turn off the keyboard and move that. Okay. So for this stream in particular, I'm gonna be using a little bit of the airbrush with the compressor. I'm actually enjoying it. This is the standard Gundam one from a while back. I remember getting it sent to me, and then just had it in storage for a while. Now I've got a chance to use it, so it's actually pretty cool. And another thing that I'm gonna be using are these paint pens. I looked them up, water based. They seem alright. I specifically got them because of the lilac color. I just needed that for the thigh highs. But I'm going to be using the white in particular just to kind of help spray on the undercoat. The cool thing was about it that when I've been doing stuff, um, it's literally been working pretty nicely. Let's just grab some extra music here while I'm waiting. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Like using the white to kind of help with the base and apply it to areas where I couldn't before. That's great. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the white in there. I'm gonna boot the compressor up. I'll show you what I've got at the moment. So what I've been working on is like this piece is one of the side pieces. Just kind of try and focus it. There we go. So the coverage of it, pretty nice. Obviously, I've not used airbrush before, so this is cool. It's actually looking white now instead of before when I was trying to spray it with a spray can. You know, so it's uh, it's just a case of not going too far with it, because otherwise, then I risk paint issues. And the best part is it's actually helped with the body section because I was having issues trying to cover that in certain areas to get that done because I realized there's a transition on the actual model. It goes there's white at the sides, then blue, then it goes white again here, and then it transitions to black there and comes up the other side. So that's gonna be crazy to try and do that. Um, yeah, I'm enjoying that it's actually working really nicely, and the coverage is nice. I just need to make sure because I've been spraying the joints that the joints still work. But yeah, I'm happy with this so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit this with some white because I'm just gonna do the legs and start trying to build them up a little bit more. It's the same way that you do Gundam markers, so I'm just gonna be or Gundam paints. I'm just gonna be letting the paint drain out there into the nib, and then away we go. I'll actually turn the compressor on. Okay, there we go. You might hear that in the background. Probably will, but we'll see. Hey, John, can I huff it? No, 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 no. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be spraying into here. Essentially, what I've got, I don't want to move the camera, but what I've got is the SDEX unicorn box, and I've just set it up like that so that I can hopefully not get it everywhere. Let's just see if this works now. Okay, right. So let me just load that in there. And then away we go. Let's just hope this works. Because it was working before quite nicely from about there. The reason I'm doing it this way as well, primarily, is just because, like, I don't want to overdo it with the rattle can. I'm just going to be careful I don't go too close. I'm just going to inspect it every time I spray it as well. Or rather, hit it with paint. Not there. Just make sure it's got paint in the end. Well, yeah. Oh. But yeah, it goes on pretty nicely. Which I'm actually enjoying because I didn't expect much out of this. I was just kind of like, yeah, I'll try it and see what happens. Just need to give it a good shake. But yeah, these are a Posca. So I can just do this here and it should be fine. Like, I looked up beforehand because I didn't want to do anything that was potentially toxic or whatever indoors. I looked up everything and couldn't find anything about them being toxic, so... Oh. It's just... the paint flow out there. Okay, there. Let's try that. Load that back in. But yeah, the best part is I can actually see this going on. And it's pretty damn nice. Like, for the first time using an airbrush, starting to understand why people enjoy it, because it gives you nice coverage, and you got a little bit more control over it. Okay. It's funny because you can see the box moving there. Is it spraying good? Yeah, I can see it going on. Like, I'll double check in a moment, but I can see it going on. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's going on nicely. Because originally it started out tan, and I don't know whether it's the lighting or not, but you can actually see the difference between the base here. Like, if I want to, I can just, you can see it going on to the actual bit there, like that. So it is going nicely. It's surprising how simple this is as well. It's literally just... It's matte though, so like, I don't mind matte. For this, I don't know what I'm gonna do for like the suit. I suppose if I put like clear coat on it, like gloss clear coat, it'll be good. You know, so... Let's make sure I get a little detail there. But yeah, that's going on nice and slowly as well and steady. That's what I want. I don't want to go too crazy. Let's try and give it a little shake again. This is the only problem with it, really, while I'm holding the thing in my mouth. The only problem is having to shake the pen again, and then make sure that the nib is okay. But apart from that, it's great. Try now. I'll just give it a good shake. Trying to trying to get it to all pool at the bottom. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Let's just. There you go. Taste test. No. Well, yeah, no. I had the stick in my mouth then, which is why it might have sounded funny. Oh, crap. Come on now. Just trying. Tasty says freedom. Hey. Let's have a look at that. It's not too bad. Like I was saying, because it's so thin as well. I don't have to worry too much at the moment. Let's see about doing that. Trying to make sure I get inside the leg there. It's going on so nicely. Like, no joke. The thing is, I've always used spray cans. I think I've mentioned this in multiple streams. There we go, that's on. I have always used spray cans. So using something like this now is great for me, that one's done. Practically. Yeah, that's got a nice set of matte white on it now. So that's good. Let's try this one. This one's slightly white already from the other one, but it's nice kind of just giving it a good going over just to make sure. Just make sure, yeah, it is actually coming out. Okay, can see it going on there. But yeah, that's shadow maybe there? Let's try. Yeah, that's going on nice because I can see the matte going onto it. Let's try it that way. Try not to paint too close. Like, the thing is, you can paint a little bit too close. I'm trying to get the range for it. Is that still? Yeah, it is. It's the only problem with painting white. Like, painting blue or anything, you're fine, because you can see where it's going. With white on, like, a very light color backdrop as well, it's kind of awkward. You have to keep, like, basically double checking in the light and everything. That makes sure my range isn't too close. Have a look here. Blue tastes good, says John. But yeah, no, I thought the logic behind this is that, like, with me using spray cans obviously give out a really thick coat. And you could argue and be like, dude, you're spraying so close, it's gonna give it a thick coat anyway, right? It's like, no. The way that this is working at the moment, it's actually not doing that, and I want as thin a coat as possible so that it's not gonna run or do anything crazy. Like, no joke. This is going on so nice. I think it's a mixture of, like, the paint and then the brush. have a look at this. Thing is, I'm going to be doing a couple of passes anyway. Not tonight, but I'll be doing a couple of passes, you know, just in general, just to make sure it's good enough. But yeah, that's all white now. I can just double check the... Yeah, it's still coming out white. You can see the... Let's try this one. The idea is just to, like, get these parts obviously done white, and then I can go back to animating, but... Oh, dude, that's easy to see. Because of the actual plastic underneath being black. Dude, that's so nice. Like, I like the way that this white is brilliant. These paints, literally, because we've got a club card. These things in Tesco were literally like $13 for all these pastels, and I only needed them really for the leggings. They're all matte though. So again, I think I can still use them. Like I could always try and use the pastel blue for the suit, but then I just spray like gloss over the top, and hopefully that would fix it, right? I'm trying to remember because before I've sprayed gloss on gloss and it's been fine. I think. And before somebody turns around and goes, dude, that's terrible, it was wrong, or whatever. Oh. We're slowly building up the white here now. Don't forget, you're clear or everything will fly away. Oh, yeah. Hey, Sky. So, yeah, gloss on top of this should make it shiny again, right? If I do, like, clear gloss. Let's do... Try and get a bit more in there, in the leg joint. Make sure that's still... It's still coming out, but ever so faintly. Let's just... Okay. That's white now. I just need to... Admittedly, it's a bit spotty, but that might be... Just because me needing to do a little bit more, so... Unless you're trying leggings or such kind of materials, matte clear is the way to go, especially with skin. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, if I wanted something shiny, I put clear gloss on it. If I want something matte, then I put matte clear on it, right? Okay, I might need to finally give that another shake again. Paint on some fishnets. Dude, apparently you can get some that are freaking, like, legit, clothing, you know? Like, actually made out of soft goods. Yeah, let me move that into my mouth a little bit better. Like it's a cigarette or something. You know you want to. Why? Just because I've got the heel parts as well. I can't wait to see what that blue's like. Because, that's the lilac for the thigh highs. And that looks so accurate. Like, I literally tried that out on a runner the other day. So good. Ah. I'm trying to get the goddamn white to pool in the bottom here, and is being a bit of a pain. And before I find out, I've used like all of it. I'm like, what? I have to go back and get more white. Okay, that looks like it might work. How's it going, everyone? Hey, Kaiser. Try that again. This is working. It's just going on. Double check that. It's going on so lightly. You can apply yourself to it. Like, no joke, trying to... You can even see it in there. Trying to... I don't know whether the nib's blocked or not. Like, trying to get the damn thing too. Right, it's kind of coming out. I'm going to need to shake it up again. How's the Gundam marker airbrush work with normal paint markers? So you just plug it in there, and it still works the same way. It's great. Like, these are water-based. Hang on. So it should be perfectly fine and non-toxic. Which is why I'm basically doing it at my desk. It means that I don't have to worry anymore about weather and stuff. And that's the Gundam airbrush. So yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised by this. It's actually coming out really nice. I just need to finish this up. I'm probably going to need to get another couple of white pens here. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's working. I'm gonna have to pick one up myself since model shops near me always upsell Gundam markers while Posca stuff is always way more affordable. Like I was saying, this is like at the moment I was surprised about this. I literally I'm gonna be saying this multiple times, depends on who comes in, but I literally only got these because I was like, dude, I've got a purple spray that's like dark purple, which goes for the jacket, but the lilac one for the thigh highs, I don't have anything that matches that. And I didn't want to be paying like premium, like over $20 for the Bandai stuff, you know, because there's a specific one that the Bandai one comes in, the set that would have cost me loads on like eBay or Amazon or wherever, and then next minute it's like, oh, I'll just get the Posca stuff and I'll just see what happens. If it screws up, then it screws up, you know. I just took it, literally went out on a limb, and yeah, it just works. And again, this is the first time I've airbrushed as well, so it's being pleasantly surprising. Dude, that's some nice coverage. And then we just hit that up in there like that. Yeah, make sure the paint goes in there. I might have to do a couple of layers depending. But that's nice. That's nice and quick results. Now here's the problem. The problem I have here is the thighs, like literally you can see, hang on. The upper bit, the ass, the cake, the best bit of the model. um trying to get the damn focus here. Where is it? There we go. So as you can see, that line there, that's where I had green stuff, and I don't know why, but I've suddenly got a goddamn line in it again. I'm gonna hit it with some of this and see what happens, and if it's still bad after I've hit it with this, I'm gonna have to go over it again with green stuff. But the idea is to see like how much I need to do. And as you can see, this is very lightly done originally, so I just want to see if I can like apply this and just see how much it actually needs work-wise, because it's annoying me having to like set this up, because this is arguably the most important part, because if I don't get this right and then try and apply paint over it, it's gonna look terrible. No. Okay, so that's looking a lot whiter, but it's a very light thin coat on it. I'm gonna let that dry, and then probably hit it with another one and just see what happens. That honestly looks like I'm gonna need to do green stuff again, because you can only just like there. Hang on. There you can just about see the bit where I've tried sealing it, but then as you go further around, it's hard to do here. Like let's try. I'm gonna put that there for the moment, right? Let's try and do the focus here. There we go. You can see the crease there now. I don't want that. I want to camouflage that. As we come around, you can see it's slowly going. So on the front's fine. That'll go eventually with paint. The other bit, not so much as it gets to the back there. Like, so, as long as I meet the line there with green stuff again, should be fine. So yeah. Let's do the other one. Double check. Yeah, it's still going on. Oh, this is gonna look high quality. I hope so. It's Jen's model, so I'm hoping for the best. You know, when I showed Jen the progress I was making, she was like, "Oh, this is sweet," you know. So then I was like, I can't wait to get like a mini Jen on my desk. It's just a case of actually doing it and making sure all the imperfections are out, because like those there again, that line that runs through there, for in a jar. No, That line that you can see there, that imperfection going round. I need to get rid of that on this one as well. I don't think it's as bad. That one might just require layers of white, so I'm just gonna try and build that up. Just make sure that's... Yeah, it's still spraying. Currently watching Grandpa Arsenal. Out of age, like with all the pilots and everything, I think I liked Here's Asim's story the most, where he ends up having Wolf as his mentor, and then Wolf ends up dying, but then he becomes a super pilot. You know, that was always the most appealing storyline to me. Especially because he ends up getting the freaking H2 Darkhound. No, the H2 Darkhound is amazing. And I'm not saying that because it's a Crossbone reference. And we know how much I enjoy Crossbone, or at least the whole thing about, you know, like, Crossbone just appearing. I don't think I've ever told you guys, have I? The whole thing with, like, me and Gundam, I properly got into through, I think it was, like, what, Robert 197 or something? Or is it, I'm thinking of Kakarot there? I'm getting confused. Let me check, just in case. I don't want to get the username wrong. I just realized my keyboard's behind me, so I can't do that. Just give me a sec. Where's my phone? I'll check it on that. Oh, my phone's on charge behind me. Robert, you're old. Yeah, Robert was amazing. Robert, like, got me into model kits. And then got me into watching Gundam more. Like, no joke. I rewatched MS8th Team because of him. And then I remember I used to watch him like every time he'd do a video. And I remember when the Awakening of the Trailblazer movie came out and he was doing all the reviews for that. That was fun. But yeah, no, I remember him constantly doing his like custom crossbow and stuff. And me watching it and being like, that's really cool. You know, that looks awesome. And then, you know, I'm getting really hyped about that. Basically, Robert would always get hyped about Crossbone, G Gundam, and 8th Team. And, like, his content was so damn good, man. Like, I don't know what he's doing now, whether he's writing, like, reviews for some site or whatever, like somebody mentioned. He did, like, a video a while back where everyone was like, oh my god, the king is back, and then he just kind of fell off again. But, like, man, his videos... Like, if there was ever a guy that you could attribute to me and Gundam, it's that guy. You know, he's just so damn good. Like, he's a likable guy. He enjoys the content, and you can tell. You know, the passion is there in his voice. You know, he's just so good. His content was fantastic, despite, you know, like, the camera quality being a bit low. Like, I'd still go back and watch those reviews now. Like, I might actually start doing that again, because, God, if there was ever a content creator that I'd want back now, because we need it, you know, just to have somebody there that's nice and fun to listen to and enjoy, he'd be the guy. Working for HLJ? Oh, dude. But yeah, if you don't know about him, I'll post him up in the Discord later. I think... Oh, dude, I'm slowly running out of... Slowly running out of white here. I'm gonna have to go closer just to... Again, I'm trying to see what these imperfections are, because I'm slowly getting these coats on, and they look great. It's just the whole thing of trying to disguise that goddamn line that I got. The day that this is all smooth and white and doesn't have that goddamn band over it. Hang on, you'll be able to see it there. You can just about see the band, right? I figure, especially because of there's like a small gap. Originally I put green stuff on the side of it and then pushed it together, which should have worked, but then I sanded it down. So I figure I put a little bit more green stuff on, dab it down, and maybe get some more file stuff. You know, like some better files. Because I've not got any new files. I spend a little bit, get some new files, and then just go to town on it basically and see how it comes out. Hopefully, it'll come out all right. You know, because again, this is arguably the most important part. I'm just trying to layer up there just to see how that goes on. It's going on, but it's so light. Hang on. Not sure if still to this day, but that's the last I heard of him. I sincerely hope that he's still doing something good for the hobby, you know? Like, no joke. We're talking, like, more than 10 years ago I used to watch him. Like, I don't know whether... When was Awakening the Trailblazer out? Can anybody, like, Google that real quick? Just so I have an idea. Time frame wise. 2009. Okay. So I was watching Robert then. Almost 20 years. Yeah. I'll have been watching him towards the end of me leaving university. Basically, I'd argue that was roughly about the time that I got into Gunpla as well. So I attribute it primarily to him, maybe? I think what happened was I left uni, and then while I was looking for a job for like a short amount of time, I was watching him, and then I got like my first job, and then that ended up falling through. And then after that, I just kept watching his content. So yeah, fun times. So yeah, or rather, I've not been watching him for 20 years. It's more the whole thing of I watched him while he was active, and then when he fell off, I was just kind of waiting around and being like, dude, where are you, you know? Come on. Give me the paint. Give me the paint. Give me the paint. Think we're getting there? Okay, I'll try that. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's a bubble there? What the hell? That moment where the paint's bubbling. Just double checking this. Still a bit dry. Before it was great. Wondering whether I'm reaching the end of this pen here already and I'm gonna have to get another one. Try and get whatever I can done. Make sure that's going on. Yeah, it is going. Ah, bit of spattering? Well, that's not too bad. Feel like I might have actually run out of the white, which would be a pain. You might have to dissolve the paint at the tip in alcohol. Unless, of course, it's empty. Apparently, another way of doing it would be to rinse it in water. So let's try that. Because it's either empty, or I just need to... I'll get like a wet wipe or something and try that. Give me a sec. Suppose this is like basically a in-field review of what these are like. Because if this is literally just a case of I take a baby wipe or wet wipe to the end of it and it works, or I just pull the end out. Okay, let's try that. Let's give it a shake up. See whether this works. It's either empty or the nib's clogged. There is paint in it. Don't know how much I want to, like, try and smash it around or freaking play with it, but we'll see. Try that. Try that. Just realized. Gotta turn the compressor back on again. Ah, it is coming out. Just ever so lightly. How's the rookie gunpla painted? This is try that and see if that works. Oh, okay, there. Hang on. The one that Rachel did, I'll show that off. It's awesome. Yeah, I think that might actually be out. Which is insane. That's the only thing I can think of, because I have used it quite a bit. Oh. Means I'm gonna have to go back and get another white. That's fine. So, I'll show you. I'm just going to compare the weight of one of the other pens that's full. Yeah, it is feeling significantly lighter. Sounds terrible. Like, there is a bit of difference to it. It's only slightly noticeable, but... Do you think it tastes like candy, says John? I have no clue. I'll show you the one that Rachel did while we're on stream, and I'll show you what I've got done as well. And then again, like tomorrow, I'll probably get another maybe couple of whites. But yeah, we got different parts here. Hang on. Try and change the focus. That's one of the side panels. The lighting's not going to be the best, but that's all white instead of previously how it was black. That's using the airbrush as well. That's looking pretty nice. You've already seen me doing all the legs before, but the most important part for me was the body. Getting the body done. Let's actually show it from the right angle. Cause when I looked on the design the other night, the design is white. Like it goes blue all the way down to about there. It stops, then the bottom is white, and it goes white all the way underneath until like here, and then awkwardly it gradients out into black. Don't know how I'm gonna do that, except maybe try it with the airbrush and see what happens. Maybe like try and hit it from this angle so that the black hits there and gradients out, because it goes black to here, and then that gradients into blue. But yeah, that was pink, and it's looking nice and white now. The only difference is I think that's where all of the paint's gone. You know, trying to get that thing to be white instead of pink. Just let me get Rachel's kit and I can show you that. Spray the corgi. No. Okay. Apply clear protection, making I'm making the tape to paint away, same with each color on the area. Ah, yeah. So this one is Rachel's. There we go. This is that SDEX. The story behind this literally is she already likes painting, so I just thought I would encourage it because she likes painting, she likes robots. So I got her the unicorn because it's the same color as paint, and I thought, well, paper, and I thought it'll go on nice and easy. These are all poster paints from IKEA, and while it looks crazy, what I do like about this, because you could just say, oh, you only like it because it's your kids, right? The only other thing that I have to take a note of this is because the poster paints, and I've not sealed them, it's like, sure, it looks a bit crazy, but I do like the designs, like some of the bits where you can see the water's just kind of left it. And the other cool bit is like the blending, because she does this as well on paper, but she's actually got like some really cool bit though where it's like blended between pink, purple, and blue. It's something that we see all the time, but it's real nice. The only thing that I did was I just added the eyes with the cyan marker to test that out the other day. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I like that. Not just saying that because she's my daughter, of course. I just genuinely like the way it looks. It's kind of a neat sort of idea of just like splashing colors on it and just seeing what works. But she was so happy with me for this. Like I I thought it's a cheap SDEX. We're good. We cut it out together using my god hand. I just helped basically. I positioned where it needed to be cut off the runner, and then I'd just be like, "Come on, Rachel," and she'd just go boop like that, and just it'd come off the runner. And then I helped piece it together. She was trying to push the parts together, and I'd line them up for her and be like, "There you go, darling." Just push the pieces together, and then put all the polycaps in. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. You know how that's come out. It's it's cool. I like it. It's definitely got a weird feel to it though, because it's poster paints. But yeah, she was really happy with it and really proud, running around saying, "Look, look, look at this! Look at this! It's awesome! It's awesome! I did this!" You know, so that's all I could ever want. You know, is that for her to be happy and enjoy. So yeah, we got a rainbow paint unicorn SDEX. So gentlemen, I'm gonna end it there because of the lack of paint. John says, "Can I eat it?" No, I'm gonna end it there because of the lack of paint left. I'll get back to you when I've got more white and we've covered that stuff up, and then I've used the green stuff to try and help out with the butt area. You know, as long as that's done, we're good. And then we'll see how the other bits do, the other markers, like especially the thigh high one. If that goes on nicely, I'll be really happy. So I might even use the blue. In fact, before I cancel there, let's just test to see what those colors look like. Just give me a sec. I left the airbrush on. Let's find out. Ah, there we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly give those two colors a bit of a brush and see what happens. I want to see what this blue's like, because if it's good for the suit, then I'll use it. Kind of reminds me of, if you've seen, you know, the Stylet or Stillet, you know, the one from Frame Arms Girls. She's like a fighter jet. Reminds me of the swimsuit version because it was kind of a similar color. It's like a pale blue. Because they released that and then they released the stealth version, which I made a joke about recently because it's like, wait, what? 'Cause it's just grey. Let's try. Oh, dude, that is taken to the nib really well. Alright, so we just go. See what this is like. About there? Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, I might be using that. That looks real nice. And you saw how easy that came out. You know, compared to the white. That's looking reasonable. Let's try the other one. Try the lilac. In before Jen ends up in pastel colours here, but like, that's not a bad thing. Oh, dude, that's already ready? Oh, yeah, it will be because of me using it originally. Ah, there we go. So let's see. The one colour that I got this entire set for, let's see. Needs to be a little bit more forwards. Oh, dude. That's looking real nice. I know it looks like a pink, but we actually do have pink. Yeah, those two colors. I think that's gonna be it, man. Like, the suit is that pastel blue. Gonna have to obviously mask it off. I'm gonna need a new set of these. Like, I'm gonna need another set of these. Probably a couple more white. Just for the sake of it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Just make sure all the air's out of that. So, there's me trying to mark up before, like dab the white so I could get it out. But that blue is real nice. And the lilac is as well. That's like a nice vibrant blue, that. So yeah, I'll guess I'll be using that. Pastel. Yeah, so there we go. I'll leave it at that. I'll do a little bit of animating before I go to bed. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one when hopefully we've got more progress done. Because of me being able to do it like this, I'll probably be doing more spray painting, or rather some more airbrushing on stream. So, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, so I'll see you next time. Bye!